Ghosties, welcome back to another townie makeover video. So today we're going to be making over the high school pack, the high school years, teens from the Copperdale High place, the teens, all the teens, okay? Basically, we're just making for teens. Okay, so basically, I am doing like a little let's play on the pack, and I figure I wanted these guys to look more like my own Sims because, you know, I see them kind of a lot, so I figured that's kind of a good idea. So I decided to make them over. I really wanted to do this as soon as I like saw the anyways, because honestly, all of the Sims are really cool. I just feel like they need a little, and by that I mean a lot, of a tweak to make them a little bit more of my Sim style. We gave them all makeovers. There is 6 teens in the new pack. Obviously other teens go to school like Cassandra Goth and stuff, but like I'm not classing that, you know, this is just the teens that are a part of the high school pack. And yeah, so we are starting off with the Price family. So these guys, we are beginning with Savannah, and Savannah is, let me read out the little thing, my darlings. The twins, Savannah and Sydney, and each enjoy their own interests while trying to keep up good grades. So basically, that's literally all you got to work with. That is its entire, that's all you got to work with. That is literally all she's got going. Sorry about that, babes. But yeah, that's all the description says. So I wanted her, like her original style was kind of like, honestly, I pictured her being a little bit more like of the popular girl, but I don't think she's meant to be. I think she's meant to be more of like a, I don't know what, a laid back kind of nerdy gal, which I honestly love. But I didn't really know what to give her. So I wanted to obviously keep, for this creative sim, I wanted to make sure I kept as much of the high school pack in there as possible. So I pretty much didn't change, okay, I was gonna say I didn't change many of the hairs, but I think I changed like half of the hairs, or like 4 out of 6 of the hairs to be ones that are from the high school pack. With Savannah, she originally had this hair, except it wasn't the ombre version, but I decided to go with the ombre because she was wearing a lot of pink and she likes the color pink. So I was thinking that kind of makes a lot of sense and it makes her a little bit more interesting, you know, to do that. So I decided to swap out the hair, and I think it looks so good on her. So I did tweak their faces slightly because that is what I do with these tiny makeovers. If you haven't seen any of them before, I do tweak their faces a little bit just to make them look a little bit like my own Sim. That's purely just my own preference. Obviously, you don't, obviously like a lot of people don't do this, but I just find that like sometimes EA Sims are a little bit too unrealistic for my liking, or they just don't fit my Sim style. So I do like to change them up a little bit. And obviously like skin details and stuff is all my own like CC, but in terms of the actual outfit and stuff, I did try and keep as much high school pack as possible. However, I just put out there now that I am not a big fan of the stuff that came in the high school pack. I don't hate it all, but I won't be using most of it. You know what I mean? Like I'll be using maybe some of it, but I'm not a big fan of a lot of it. I feel like custom like content creators will be able to get some really good stuff out of it. I feel like CC creators are going to do a really good job at like changing it and like changing the meshes. Oh my god, English. The meshes. Why is that so difficult to say? So I feel like that's going to be really cool when they start releasing that stuff. But as of right now, I don't really have anything. The only thing I do have is for Sydney, the sim we're moving on to now. I did give him a hair that is a mesh edit of the other hair that's in the high school pack afterwards. I did this like after the Create Sims finished. I gave him just the high school pack hair for the beginning, but then I realized that I did download the mesh edit by Sims Trouble, so I was like, I'm gonna use that one instead because it's a little bit longer, a little bit more interesting, and I really liked it. So yeah, so I think Savannah turned out really cool in the end. So Savannah's actually set to not have any interest in romance or woohoo, I'm pretty sure, so with like any sim, which basically means that I'm pretty sure she's meant to be a romantic or asexual, and I'm so happy about that. So I'm really happy that they've made an arrow a sim. That makes me very happy as an asexual myself, so I feel like that's really cool. Yeah, but anyways, so moving on to Sydney. So like I said, I changed out this hair in the end, and I did change his face up a little bit as per usual, but his original style was like okay, but I kind of wanted to keep like the sort of jock vibe, but sort of just make it a little bit cooler and adjust it a little bit. So I think that he, again, like I think he turned out really cool. He's meant to be like, I think he's like meant to be like he plays soccer or something, or American football or whatever it's called. He plays that, and he, I don't know, he's like the jock, he's like the cool jock in the high school movies. So I think he is really cool, and I really love how his makeover turned out. But yeah, so moving now on to Kevin. So Kevin is a foreign exchange student, and he was welcomed into the home and whatever. So I didn't really know what to do with Kevin. He's got like the socially awkward trait, but also romantic, and he wants to be like, he's like goal oriented, or he wants to be like really popular and stuff. So I figured that like, okay, maybe we make him look a little bit like his outfit originally wasn't the coolest, but I wanted to kind of keep that kind of aesthetic whilst also making it look a little bit cooler, because I'm sorry, that first outfit was terrible. So I did change it a little bit. I feel like these Sims all had such, like they all have great bases, and like their faces just need like a slight tweaking for me, and they turned out really cool, which is unlike a lot of townies. So I feel like they're definitely improving, and I really like the styles that they went for these Sims and everything. I feel like they just all look really cool. Originally, I just needed the makeover. Okay, I'm sorry, but I needed it. Okay, so for him, I gave him this hair instead. So it is part of the feminine frame, which I don't really understand understand because it fits perfectly fine on masking frame sim, like you can see here. So I don't really know why they didn't just make it for both. I don't really understand that, but okay, whatever. But I felt like this hair was a little bit more fitting, and I did take off his facial hair because he originally had facial hair, and honest to God, I thought he was like an adult. I thought he was a full-grown adult when I first saw him. I'm sorry, but like the facial hair and stuff, I know that like teens have facial hair, I'm well aware of that, but I feel like facial hair in The Sims really doesn't work for teens. I feel like it really makes them look a lot older than they should. I don't know if it's just a Sims thing, but I think it's because teens naturally just are, teens in The Sims are literally young adults, okay? There is no difference between a teen, an adult, a young adult, or an elder. Like, they're all the same, really. They have no different height. The only thing that changes is that they get like a little bit of a chin. Like, that is literally it. So I didn't really want to like make them like him have facial hair because I feel like he just looks like one of the like adults then, and I feel like that makes no sense. But yeah, so now moving on to Molly. So Molly is the daughter of the what's it called? The mayor? Not the mayor. What is it called? The daughter of the high school principal. That's it, right? And she's this kind of very star student kind of gal with apparently a secret passion for music. Who would have thought? But yeah, so she is just like this very polished kind of gal, very like preppy, very like nerdy. It's very smart at everything kind of thing. So I didn't really know what to do for her. I actually ended up giving her 2 outfits. Also, I just want to put it out there now. I realized that I didn't give her glasses to begin with. I remembered afterwards that she had glasses when I was making another sim, and I was like, crap. So I went back and gave her glasses. So please ignore that she doesn't have glasses throughout this entire thing. I'm an idiot and somehow forgot. I literally wear glasses myself. How did I forget? I don't possibly know. But I think it's because I just took them off. I just totally forgot they existed. But yeah, so I did keep the same hair for Molly for her first outfit because I actually really like that hair that came with the pack. I think this is probably one of the best ones and one of the ones I'd actually genuinely use. I feel like definitely, like I said, CC creators could do such a great job with these hairs. Like, I'm so excited to see what they come out with. I kind of wanted to give her like the first outfit be a little bit more preppy and like polished and stuff, but the second outfit to be a little bit more sort of on the kind of artsy side. You know, she's meant to like be into music and whatever, and I feel like this kind of outfit really works. It gives me very much like High School Musical vibes, you know, like the girl that plays the piano. Like, come on, are you not seeing that as well? Come on, like, really? I could totally see it. So I really like how this outfit turned out, and I definitely prefer the second outfit just because, like I said, it is a little bit more on the like artsy boho side, but I do think that the first outfit is also really cute. It's just like a full body though, so it's kind of like I didn't have to put so much work in, you know, but I kind of gave it this pink and stuff color scheme. I feel like it's really cute. But yeah, so moving now on to Noah. So Noah is a prankster, and he spends his time training for football and daydreaming about his secret crush Sydney, who was the sim we made second. And yeah, so he is like this kind of awkward like just teen that's like into football but also like kind of like bad at socially interacting with people, but he's also like a party animal, so he's, I don't know, you know, but the way I saw him, like, I took this guy and I ran with him, okay? I definitely strayed the furthest with him than the others, but it's just because, like, I just felt like, I don't know, I wanted to. I feel like none of them were really that much of my style yet, if that makes sense. Like, Savannah maybe, but I feel like all the others were kind of, like, a little bit less of my own personal aesthetic, so I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take this sim and I'm gonna run with him, and I'm so glad I did. I could have given him a high school pack, like, hair, but I decided to go with one by Sims Trouble that is actually inspired by Eddie Munson, and I've used it many times including on my Eddie Munson sim, but it is so cute. It's one of my new favorite hairs, and I just use it all the time, and I feel like it fits him so well. I was originally going for green hair for him because I felt like it really fit with his like party animal aesthetic and stuff, and I felt like it could really go, but I decided to actually change it out into just his natural hair color, which is black, because it was a little bit much, even though I did love the green. I'm not gonna lie, I did love the green, but I will take the black. So yeah, so I just wanted to give him kind of like this chill sort of aesthetic that was a little bit, I don't know, like I gave him stuff that was part of the like feminine framed rather than just masculine, because honestly a lot of this stuff that is in the feminine frame could totally have been tagged for both. I don't really get why they didn't, because this shirt that I used for him I actually used for my high school years Let's Play sim, and he is like, he totally wears it as well. Like it works for male sims, like masculine frame sims. I don't know why they didn't just put it on both. It doesn't really make sense to me, but I guess it's fine, whatever, I don't know. But this top is so cool with the crop top underneath and everything. It just felt so fitting for him, and I feel like he looks much more like this party animal goofball that like loves pranks and stuff now versus how he looked before, and I feel like he could still play football and stuff. So yeah, I really like how he turned out in the end. And finally, now moving on to the final sim, which is Ash. So Ash is my favorite. I literally, the first time I saw them, I was like, yeah, yeah, you're gonna be my favorite, because honestly I knew it from the get-go. They are non-binary, I'm pretty sure. They have like a trans flag in their room. They use they them pronouns. Well, technically they use she they pronouns in the trailer, but I think because EA didn't want to like, I don't know, they did it as they them, so I'm just gonna go with they them versus she they. But yeah, so they have this super cool aesthetic. They love like thrifting, and they loved like all these different fun makeup and everything, so I just wanted to take that and run with it. I decided to give them a shaved head because I was like, I don't know, like I was going back and forth, and I was thinking like, you know, they look kind of cool with these hairs and stuff, but I was like, nah, you know what, shaved head is the way to go for this sim. And they originally have like this really short hair anyways. I'm not a big fan of that hair. I feel like it's a little bit like, I don't know, it's not my personal aesthetic, so I wanted to change it out and make them a little bit more how I kind of imagine them from the trailer, because I do feel like they low-key did them dirty in the actual game. Like, I know that doesn't make any sense, but like I feel like in the trailer they always make them look way cooler because of all the like animations and stuff, and then you get in game and you're like, oh oh yeah. Sorry, Ash, but it's kind of true. But yeah, so I gave them the shaved head, but it's like a pink kind of shaved head, so it's like a buzz cut, but like it's got like a pink dye to it, so it's like, you know, a little bit more fun. And I gave them this really cool makeup and just like a load of just really cool stuff, and the outfit that I ended up giving them was also incredible. I'm really happy with how Ash turned out. They're definitely my favorite. I knew they would be from the get-go. Like, what am I, you know, of course they'd be my favorite. Like, have you seen them? I am non-binary, they're non-binary. I was gonna say I like fashion, but I'm not this cool. I am not all this cool, but I feel like the outfit that they actually already had, I feel like did not do them justice at all. And I feel like there's so many better outfits that they could have gone for, which is what I tried to do. But yeah, so anyways guys, that is how I'm gonna leave this video. So let me know what you think of these tiny makeovers in the comments down below. There'll be a full CC in the description as well, even though there's not really that much CC other than like skin details and stuff. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you think of how they turned out. Let me know what your favorite townie is as well out of the teens. I could do like the adults, but I feel like it didn't really make any sense because it's a teen inspired pack, so I feel like doing adults just doesn't really fit the vibe, you know what I mean? But yeah, remember to like and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you guys in the video. I love you guys. Goodbye. Yeah. Oh my god, also I just realized I gave them like loads of freckles. Okay, I'm sorry, but like none of them had freckles. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, okay?